Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the year's most overhyped film adaptations, It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively. Adapted from Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, which has sold over 4 million copies worldwide and been translated into 43 languages, this film had a huge fan base to cater to. So, did it live up to expectations? Spoiler alert, not even close. Let's get straight to it. It Ends With Us is a complete disaster, resembling a poorly executed Hallmark movie more than a serious adaptation of a novel. Watching it feels like being trapped in a 2-hour Lana Del Rey fever dream. Blake Lively stars as Lily Bloom, a florist who's supposed to have her life in order after opening her own shop in Boston. Her world is meant to shift when she meets the seemingly charming Rao Kincaid, played by Justin Baldoni, who also directed this mess. Despite its promising premise, the film fails on every level. Lively's performance? Barely acceptable. She certainly doesn't measure up to Reese Witherspoon's standards. The film's pacing is erratic, with the critical issue of domestic violence buried so deeply in the plot that when it finally emerges, it feels rushed and trivial. What should have been a slow-burn exploration of abuse is lost in the chaos, erupting in a way that feels forced and superficial. For a film aimed at addressing the harsh realities of domestic violence, this lazy execution is a slap in the face. Given the nuanced films of 2024 tackling serious issues, this attempt is downright embarrassing. But honestly, what did we expect? This adaptation is based on a Colleen Hoover novel, a writer who presented a story about a woman falling for a man who mocks her scars, only to reveal he was the cause of them, yet she stays with him. If that's the source material, it's no wonder the film collapses under its weight. The film's marketing is another colossal failure. The promotional campaign wasn't just misleading, it was a total disaster. Despite the film's dark themes, it was marketed as a lighthearted rom-com, with cringe-worthy tagline. The disconnect between the marketing and the film's content is staggering. Viewers walked into theaters expecting a sweet romance, only to be blindsided by the film's grim reality. This marketing blunder is particularly egregious considering the film's target audience. Many fans discovered the book through TikTok, where it went viral among younger readers, many of whom are not prepared for the heavy themes of domestic abuse. The romance-focused marketing isn't just tone-deaf, it's reckless, luring in viewers who are entirely unprepared for the film's darker elements. It feels as if the movie is suffering from an identity crisis, awkwardly attempting to juggle feel-good romance with serious drama, and failing at both. And then there's Blake Lively. If this film has shown anything, it's that It Ends With Us is more about Lively's relentless brand building than about delivering a meaningful movie. Instead of providing a compelling performance, Lively seems to have used this project as a platform to promote everything from her new hair care line to her husband's latest superhero film. It's evident she's more interested in the commercial success of the film than in addressing its serious themes, or even improving her acting skills.
And Blake, I'm going to start with you. Most of us, if we're lucky enough to run into a celebrity in public, we only have a few moments to maybe speak with you guys. But for people who see this movie, who relate to the topics of this movie on a deeply personal level, they're really going to want to talk to you. This movie is going to affect people and they're going to want to tell you about their lives. So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could, I'm just curious about
social security number.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm like, are we talking logistics? Are we talking emotionally?
Consider Lily's Floral Shop. It's not just a setting, it's a meticulously curated Instagram backdrop, reminiscent of Lively's failed lifestyle brand, Preserve. Even the soundtrack choices, like Taylor Swift's My Tears Ricochet, seem more about flaunting Lively's celebrity connections than enhancing the story. Every aspect of the film feels like a desperate attempt by Lively to boost her personal brand rather than serve the narrative. The behind-the-scenes drama is equally glaring. Reports have surfaced about clashes between Lively and director Justin Baldoni over creative control, with rumors of multiple cuts of the film emerging from their disagreements. According to The Hollywood Reporter, various versions of the film were made, including one requested by Lively from Deadpool and Wolverine editor Shane Reed. Despite these reports, insiders deny any major fallout between the two stars. So why the sudden distance from Baldoni? And why has Baldoni reportedly hired veteran crisis PR manager Melissa Nathan, who previously worked with Johnny Depp during his high-profile trial against Amber Heard? Social media has been abuzz with theories suggesting that Lively and Ryan Reynolds were more involved in the film's creative direction than Baldoni would have liked, leading to disagreements on how to present the story. Perhaps Baldoni's dual role as actor and director caused tension on set, leading Lively and Reynolds to step in to salvage the film, a theory supported by comments from Jenny Slate about not wanting to juggle both roles. It seems Hoover is now aligning with Lively and distancing herself from Baldoni, likely due to the production conflicts. The tension became evident during the press tour, with Lively and Baldoni conducting interviews separately. On Instagram, it appears everyone is distancing themselves from Baldoni. Lively unfollowed him, followed by Hoover, and even cast members like Jenny Slate and Isabella, who plays young Lily, have done the same. The only one still in his corner is Hassan Minhaj, who hasn't unfollowed yet. Liz Plank, Baldoni's longtime friend and co-host, attended the premiere but made no mention of him, just tagged Lively and moved on. The silence speaks volumes. And let's not overlook that cringeworthy moment with a Norwegian interviewer that resurfaced a few days ago. Lively, displaying diva-like behavior, barely acknowledged the interviewer, dismissing questions as if they were beneath her.
Congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes that you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, working in digital...
Everyone wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
I love Jesse's suits
He has some
and how
That's what I'm saying. His wardrobe was beautiful.
I know.
Corey's
Everybody.
wardrobe
I
was
know.
gorgeous.
He's
Those
so
high-waisted pants.
He's so great.
I would wish men
And
wore
sorry,
high-waisted
too.
pants
I
like
know.
that still.
This kind of behavior is usually seen from those who lack real talent. In 2024, we should be beyond such antics, unless Blake Lively is aiming for the J-Lo status. In conclusion, It Ends With Us isn't just a forgettable misfire, it's a total train wreck. What remains is a poorly executed romance with a thin layer of social commentary awkwardly applied. Unlike powerful films like What's Love Got to Do With It or series like Big Little Lies, which handle domestic abuse with the depth and nuance it deserves, this film falls woefully short. Blake Lively might be a savvy marketer, but this film needed so much more: a stronger script, a more skilled lead, and, most importantly, a genuine commitment to its serious themes. Instead, we're left with a shallow, insincere branding exercise that completely misses the point. The only silver lining? It exposed Justin Baldoni as less of a great man than we thought and Blake Lively as a rude, ungrateful celebrity, proving that sometimes, even bad publicity is still publicity.